Are you gassing out when you're doing randori with higher belts? And if so, find out in this video why. What's up guys, Nguyen, OG Fitness, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, this channel is all about fitness for martial arts for older guys. If you're young, well, you won't be for long. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna answer the question of one of the guys regarding why is it that he's getting tired when he's doing randori with brown and black belts. And then the more he tries, the more tired he gets, and then he's just basically waiting to get thrown. Now, there are a few things. If you are a beginner, so beginner, I would say it's anywhere between, of course, whites and let's say green, that's beginner. Once you get blue, you're like not a beginner, you're like intermediate. I would even say green and blue is intermediate, but me personally, I still felt like a beginner when I was green. Blue was when I started really getting a little bit more comfortable with judo. And I felt it was less and less of an accident, a fluke, when I actually threw somebody. So when you're a beginner and you're fighting a brown or black belt, you know, it's like you can't do anything. And you get tired because you try, and you just get blocked, and you get countered, and you get thrown, and then you wonder like, hey, what's up? Why is it that I get so tired when I'm fighting these guys? Well, I'm gonna explain to you guys. Now, the first thing is your movements are inefficient. So that means your technically, you're not where you could be yet. So you're using more energy than necessary to do whatever it is that you have to do. Okay, so whether that be grip fighting, whether that be moving your opponent once you have your grips, the kazushi, launching your attacks, and so on. So your movements, when they're inefficient, you use more energy. So that's one of the reasons why you get tired faster. Now, the other thing, you're telegraphing what you're doing. So even if your movements are nice and efficient, if you're telegraphing it and you're not setting them up and the guys are seeing it coming, they're just going to block you and counter you. So if they block you, it gets tiring because you can't get through and you keep trying and trying. So you're spending a lot of energy for nothing because you're not setting things up right because it's telegraphed. And then the other thing is when you get countered. So if you get countered, like you get thrown and getting thrown and landing on your ass and having to get back up or landing on your back, like it wears on you. So you lose a lot of energy like that. Like you get winded as well. And the impact on the ground, like it has an effect on your energy levels. It's kind of like taking damage a little bit, right? So getting smashed into the ground will tire you out. So if you're getting thrown and countered and you're just stuck and you're just trying to force it, but you can't get through, well, you're wasting a lot of energy, so you're going to get tired faster as well. Also, you just don't know what you're doing yet. You don't have a strategy of how to fight. So because you don't have a strategy, you just go in there freestyling it, you know, because you lack the experience, which is very normal when you're a beginner. Or maybe you do have strategy, but I don't know, you're not able to execute it. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Never mind. So that's the thing. So you lack a little bit of experience and you don't have strategy. You don't have a system of attack. That's what my first coach used to call it. And here's the thing. This is all okay. If you're a beginner, you have to expect to suck for a while until you're able to throw somebody clean. So when I say throwing somebody clean, what I mean is that it's not a fluke. It's not an accident. It's not like you guys just started, you know, you got grabbing each other, pulling and pushing, and then somebody fell and you put a leg here and you put a leg there and he tilted this way and you tilted that way and somebody fell on top of each other, right? Like you do it clean. So what does clean look like? It means that you got your grips, you moved the guy, and you threw him. So let me explain to you what a general structure, a system of attack looks like, right? So this is the basic structure. So I'm very curious to see what all the other guys are going to say in the comment section because it might be different. This is what I was taught, so this is what I will explain to you guys, and this is what worked for me. This actually works from what do you call it? White belt to black belt. From white belt to black belt, this is really all you need. This is what I was told by my coaches, and I think it to be true. So the first thing is kumikata. You got to get your grips. Don't do anything else as a beginner. Don't do anything else until you get your grips. Until you get your kumikata established, you do not try to throw, okay? Because that's more advanced. And if you're doing that, that's why you're getting countered, people see it coming, you know, you're not there yet. So for the most part, you gotta establish your kumikata. Once you get your grips, you get dominant grip, then what you do is you have to move the opponent. So you have to pull, push, you know, front, back, sideways, circular, whatever. But you have to move your opponent once or twice before you do then the kazushi, the off balancing, so that you could throw. That's it. So let's get back into it. Kumikata. Move the opponent. Kazushi. Throw. That's it. That's the system. That's the general structure of it all. The system of attack is that. You gotta get the kumikata. So each video could be each point here that I made can be a video in itself. But basically, you gotta establish dominant grip first. Then from there, you gotta move the opponent. So moving the opponent is setting it up. It's not just I grab and then I kazushi him and then I'm gonna throw it. It's not gonna work. So kazushi first, right? Sorry, kumikata first. Move him around. Okay, that's the setup. Then you do the kazushi. Then you throw the guy. So that's the general structure, and that's a overview of a system of attack. And with that in mind, that's going to help you to do a lot better, to conserve energy and not to get as tired when you're trying to fight with these higher belts. So that's it for this video, guys. If you guys like the video, please subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the good stuff, help me grow this channel. And I got good things coming for you. Okay, a lot of good things. And what else? Yes, if you want to ask me a question directly, follow me on IG and I'll answer you guys there. It would be my pleasure, right? That's that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.